Hello and welcome to the first chat of 2025. 2025 is going to be a great year for Transformer fans. We've got Age of the Primes, new Studio Series figures, a Sonic, Naruto, Monster Hunter and Godzilla cosplay coming out. Plus we might get some news on Transformers Reactive. Of course, yeah, we all saw that was going to happen, there was no doubt. Already this year's looking to be a great year of the Snake, but it feels like something's missing, doesn't it? Last year we had the release of Crimson Flame, a repaint and retool of Steelbane from the Last Knight, which was made for Year of the Dragon, and we haven't heard anything about any of the other years getting a figure. But snakes aren't easy to do in Transformers. In the past few years we've only had Sliverfang from Earthrise and Overcoiled from the Bots. However, I think I have an idea for Year of the Snake. As we've had Beast Wars reissues over the past couple years, why not take that concept and apply it to the Japanese side of Beast Wars? Surely we still have some of the Japanese molds around that we could re-release now. But there's one figure in particular from the Japanese Beast Wars era that I feel could fit for Year of the Snake. Who is it, you may ask? Well, isn't it obvious? This here is Beast Wars Neo Cohrada. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's a slivery snake. As you can see here, he turns into a cobra. This is honestly a really well done snake mode. To the untrained eye, they probably would assume this isn't a transformer or have no idea how it would transform. I love that the sculpting picks out the scaling of this elongated worm. I especially love the yellow and red on his back, forming eyes to make it look like he's watching his back. And just look at the length of this tail, and look how bendy it is. All these joints along here help it move organically and make it feel more like a real snake. Let's count the joints from the body. We got 0 joints. Speaking of joints, there's this little panel on the back of the head that when you push down will open the mouth and reveal a little gun. This gun in the mouth can actually absorb water and then fire it out at people. I am a little disappointed that it doesn't turn into actual venom, so I'm just going to have to stick with putting arsenic in people's door handles. Fucking door handles. Speaking of that gun, let's talk quickly about the weapon mode. Now this does look stupid, but I kind of love it. I assume this is supposed to be a turret, but it feels more like a big shield with like a pea shooter at the front. It's stupid in a fun way. Like me when... Actually, no, just the stupid part applies to me. But let's talk transformation, because it's really weird. Firstly, your legs come down. Okay, simple so far. Fold up the snake head to reveal this arm. Okay, yeah, I'm getting you. Lift his robot head up and rotate it. Yeah, this all seems fine. And now take the entire body and rotate it 180 degrees. Okay, what the fuck? This is one of the most unique and genius transformation steps I've ever seen on a figure. Although I'd be careful when spinning the back as it can come off the ball joint. If this does happen, he does turn into an enemy from Resident Evil 4 who took the idea of a ponytail and turned it up to too much, now I need a haircut. And then once you're done with your haircut, you should have him in robot mode. My word, this robot mode is one of the raddest of all bastards. Move over, Wild Wheel, here's the real cowboy of Cybertron. The way the Cobra body forms the poncho around the whole body just feels so natural. The head sculpt is immaculate. You can really see the Western influence, and I love the shit-eating grin he's got on. Like, he knows he's an arsehole and can get away with whatever he wants because he knows you need him. But even that doesn't stop him from being a Maximal, which is shown in this glowing spark crystal on his arm. If we continue to follow down the left arm, we find an arm cannon made from the gun that was in his mouth. Frankly, I would have loved the pistol, but with that claw, yeah, he's not going to be holding anything anytime soon. Besides, he doesn't need that. He's got his entire right arm as a whip. Look at this thing being made from his entire tail. You guys always talk about T-Rex Megatron having a tail weapon. Well, this guy saw it and went, hold my beer. And because of the way it was articulated in beast mode to make it feel organic, he can actually whip it back and forth. It generally feels like a real whip in his hand. No matter how often I pick up this guy, I still play with him and use that whip all the time. I can just imagine him in a saloon tripping up Predacons left, right and centre. But do you see what I meant from the beginning? Having a reissue of Cohrada would make a great fit for Year of the Snake. However, we could be coming closer to a newer figure than we think. With the release of Magmatron last year, it opens the door for Beast Wars Neo to get more representation. We've already had some figures from Beast Wars 2nd, including Lio Convoy, Coffee Convoy and Tasmania Kid. It's weird to think we haven't had any heroic representation from the Beast Wars Neo era. There are signs that Japanese Beast Wars representation isn't ending soon. With the Naruto crossover set coming out soon, we're getting a figure of Gamakichi? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And looking at the robot mode, it seems a little bit similar to Diver from Beast Wars 2nd. If we are getting characters from the Japanese Beast Wars side, I think we could see a new Cohrada sooner than later. Maybe after Big Convoy and Long Rack have hit the shelves, but I think it will be soon. It's just a waiting game at this point, but I'm sure this varmint will be back at high noon to knock down the saloon doors, grab a seat and sell me some snake oil. Yeah, that's not snake oil, that's your